Hey, I'm Debbie Nigro, Chief Executive Girlfriend, FirstWivesWorld.com. You know, the whole blended family issue, when you come to a holiday, it sort of gets louder. And we have some really great advice today from a fabulous woman you're going to enjoy meeting, Dr. Jeannette Lofas, the president and founder of the Step Family Foundation. And we have 3 pitfalls to avoid when you're all together at a holiday and you're all trying to be all together. Hi and welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I need to open up with something very important and that you just share with me. Your organization has an 84% success rate in keeping blended families happily ever after. That's a big number.
Yes, it is.
That's a big number.
Compared to most marital, 2 out of 3 remarriages with children fail, break up. And 2 out of 3 people who go to counselors fail.
But
so we have a management technique. We look at it totally from the point of view of managing the step family. The couple needs to be the CEOs, male and female, the parent and co-parent. They have to come together. They have to manage. We call it the Lofas management technique. So it's not about how do you feel about your kid saying you're a rat, you're not my mother, I'm not going to do what you say, you know. And
these are real life conversations, by the way.
Yeah, right.
They really are.
Yeah.
But 84% success rate. You're doing something very fabulous. You did say something that I want to point out. The couple tends to, when they have children and they're trying to make everybody get along nice, they really worry about their love affair more than the kids. So talk to that.
Well, the couple, we say that blood and sex are in conflict in step. That means that the sexual relationship is one thing. The couple loves each other. But what happens is they begin to fall apart about their reactions over the children. The stepmother says, you don't discipline your children, to the husband or the biological father. The biological father says, you're acting like a child. You want as much attention as they do. And they begin having conflict. So we immediately go in and start managing that as to what they want going forward. Do they want this conflict? So it's always a forward-looking, optimistic, you can make it kind of attitude.
Very helpful and important to have the knowledge and the tools to have the success, because it's what you make of it. You're saying plan. Now, people don't usually think they have to plan out relationships, on a day-to-day.
They don't.
I know. Seems like a lot of work.
What biological family plans, really? But you've got to plan, okay, what's expected? Let's say he's the father. What's expected? And the father and the stepmother get together. What's expected of the children when we celebrate this holiday? Will they help with the meal? Will they wear a clean shirt? Will they make their beds? The two of them have to gently, carefully, succinctly, and particularly decide what's the plan.
Sure.
And if they don't, then the kid will say something nasty, and the father will say, oh, he's just expressing himself. And the stepmother will say, you're not protecting me, you're not my man, and they start off.
All these conversations go on holiday mornings all around the country, and
that's right.
You've heard them all, I'm sure.
Day. I've heard them. I've got to do a dialogue from here to...
Nothing like a holiday to make everything crescendo that's not right. So
yes.
If you had to say 3 pitfalls to avoid, we had to go through the list.
Plan. Realize that you're a couple, that you manage as a couple. You have agreements ahead of time as a couple. And that the stepmother or the step person or the stepfather can't shoot from the hip and say, don't do that, Johnny. Because Johnny's going to say, you're not my father, and you can't tell me what to do. So he's immediately evoking a negative response. Okay. And we don't want a negative response, we want a positive response.
And the last thing is very important about not contaminating the current situation with all these old memories. That's tough stuff.
See, the uninvited guest at every holiday is the past. Is the past rituals with mommy, the past rituals with daddy, and then why are you there with my daddy when my mommy should be there? So there's always that contaminant of the past. So the couple has got to say to the kids, no, we're a new family now. And we're starting some new rituals and some new ways of doing things. And so, you can contribute and you can, suggest this or that. But these are kind of the things that your dad and I, or really the father, should be doing the talking after the father and the mother have decided what should go on. The father and the stepmother have decided what should go on. And then the kids, they're joining in, they become a team. You're trying to create a new team.
And I see it's a great excuse to get rid of some of those guests who kept coming to the holidays who you wanted to get rid of anyway. Just use this as a perfect new excuse. Blended Family Holidays, and the expert on this, and this is a wonderful organization, it's the Step Family Foundation. Dr. Jeannette Lofas is the president and the founder, and you can find them at stepfamily.org and also here on firstwivesworld.com. Thank you very much.
You're most
doing great work.
My pleasure.
Thank